I played almost 100 hours of Marathon, and these are the 5 reasons that you keep dying and how to fix every single one. And stick around for the bonus tip at the end, because that one alone changed the way that I play this game completely. Tip number 1 is stop sprinting. This is the number 1 killer of new players, and no one talks about it. Sprinting is literally the loudest thing in this game. Everybody within 30 meters is going to hear you coming. Usually when I'm with my squad and I hear people sprinting, we can position ourselves, we can set up our ambushes, we come up with plans before they even enter the building, and then by the time the team gets there, we're already pre-aiming the doors. We have a solid plan in mind, and they have no idea we were sitting in there the entire time. So here's the rule, is walk when you're near points of interest. Like when you're pushing into the pinwheel of outpost or you're going into flight control, just walk. Near high traffic areas, just walk. Anywhere you know players are likely to sit, the only time you should be sprinting is out in the open, like between areas, when you're confident that no one's around and you're not just going to get beamed when you walk through a door. Now there is one exception, and this is kind of more advanced, is when there's a ton of gunfire happening, like AI battles, teams fighting each other, everyone's kind of distracted. You can kind of sprint during this time, like if you're going for a flank, because no one's really going to be paying attention to just your footsteps. There's so much going on, but that's situational, and you'll start to get a feel for this over time as you play. Like if you watch this clip here, I'm sprinting and I just run into an area, and you can tell that the team already heard me coming. They were able to get the ambush set up, and I pretty much had 0 chance of getting the kill here. Now if you watch this, I'm walking, I'm crouching, and then we get the kill because they did not hear us. Tip number 2, use cover and stop standing in the open. This sounds really obvious, but I make this mistake constantly, and I call it playing the Call of Duty style, where you just run in the open, you try to gun people down because you either got a strong kit or you think you're really good at the game, and this does not work in this game. Every fight you take, you need to start asking yourself these questions. Like, is this bad? Can I get behind something? If this goes bad, is there anywhere I can run? If I need to heal, do I have cover? Can someone get behind me? If you look around and the answer to all that is nothing, you're most likely in the wrong spot. Trust me, just move. I have died so many times doing this. Peek corners, use walls, crouch behind objects. Play this like a tactical shooter and not like an open world like Call of Duty run around and shoot people type of thing. Here's what I mean. This is one of many clips where I've run out in the open for the team to just laser me. There's nothing I can do, and I also put my team in a really bad spot because they want to revive me, and I kept blaming other things, like it's the guns, it's the servers I get put in, the matchmaking. And then I watched my clips back, and I realized this was a huge reason that I kept dying so much. And this is the part that no one really thinks about because you're kind of so focused on you when you're playing this game, is when you go down in a bad position, your team, especially if you're playing with friends, they just want to come save you. And they're going to rush out to help you. Their brain's going to go straight to saving you, and now they're in a bad position too. And your whole team's going to wipe because of one bad decision, and I don't want you guys to be that anchor for your team. Don't be that guy. Tip number 3 is pick your fights. This one's hard, especially if you're like me and you're on the aggressive side, but not every fight is worth taking. If you're low HP, you're in a bad position, you're outnumbered, trust me, just leave. Just get out of there. Run away, reposition, reheal, live to fight another round. The thing that people forget is the point of Marathon isn't this just to go out there and get kills. It's to extract with loot. Kills don't fill your vault. Extracting with great loot does. And the best players in this game, if you watch, they avoid more fights than they take, and they're stacking their vault, completing their contracts, and they're progressing through the game very quickly. They're not chasing every gunshot they hear. You watch this clip, I hear a fight and I know where they are, and I choose to go around it. We extract the full loot. That's a win. If we would have stayed in team fight, we might have gotten third party, very high chance, and we'd have lost the vault. Tip number 4 is match your loadout to the map. Stop running the same loadout on every map. This one seems obvious, but nobody almost does this. They're comfortable with the loadout and they just stick with what they're used to. If you're loading into Dire Marsh and you don't want to use a shotgun, you don't want to use an SMG, you definitely don't want a knife. It's open, it's long range, and you need a rifle or a marksman weapon, something that fits that map. Now, for example, if you flip that, Outpost, everyone's running shotguns, everyone's running the bully, everyone's knifing. Close quarters is king there. That's where I run my knife build that I've talked about in my other videos, and it truly dominates. Match your loadout to the map, match your abilities to your playstyle. Here are some basic loadouts that I recommend for each map. It's nothing crazy, just solid setups if you're not sure what to run, and it works. Number 5, Learning the audio. So learning footsteps, the reloads, the ability sounds, they don't just tell you where enemies exactly are, they tell you what enemies are doing. So are they healing? Are they reloading? Are they sprinting towards you or away from you? All that information is free if you're just listening. And this might sound obvious too, but wear headphones, not speakers. Literally just wear headphones. The directional audio in this game gives you a massive advantage, and I'm not exaggerating. There have been many times I've gotten lazy where I just use my speakers and I've died over and over again, and it's not even worth logging into the game if you're not using headphones. And here's why this matters so much, because if you hear someone before they hear you, you are going to win 80 to 90% of the time. Like I always tell my squad when we're running, whoever gets the jump on each other, that team wins. Almost every single time. Like watch this clip here. We hear footsteps, we plan it out, and we get the kill before they even saw us coming. It's almost like an unfair advantage. And here's the bonus tip. This one changed everything for me early on, is stop dying with your abilities off cooldown. You would not believe, if you look back on yourself, how many times you've died with the ability on cooldown. If you're playing Assassin and you die with Cloak still available and your smoke still up, that is totally on you. You had tools to survive and you just didn't use them. Your abilities exist to win fights or to get you out of bad situations. Use them every single time. You should be dying with everything on cooldown, and that means you gave it everything you had. You don't want to leave any abilities on the table. If you do these 5 things, I promise you, you're going to die half as much. So drop a comment and tell me a tip that you've learned playing Marathon, maybe something I haven't figured out yet. And if you want to see a build that's completely broken right now, I'm breaking it down in the next video, so subscribe so you don't miss it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.